Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. So in this video I'm going to take you guys through the latest information that was relayed and added to DBZ Dokkan Global. It's the joint Saiyan Day celebration. So as always we'll start with the special missions. So in terms of daily missions we have clear any stage 5 times, clear any stage under special conditions 3 times, which is without taking a hit, and you'll get 2 stones a day, which is pretty good. In terms of the time limited missions, nothing too crazy, honestly only 318 stamina, completing 20 stages, which is pretty straightforward, and 5 Dokkan events, which is also pretty straightforward, and 5 story events, so really not that hard. In fact, I finished it all in one day. I think most experienced players or players who have around 200 stamina will finish this all in one day. Which I think is fine, and it drops a great amount of stones. It's like 20 stones, almost 18 stones, so yeah, I have no problem with that. Obviously Saiyan Day is not the longest celebration. Login bonus, we get 318. Obviously that's the play on the whole Saiyan thing from Japan. So we get 318 stones, so you get 12 stones when you log in. So right off the bat you have about 30 stones in missions and rewards. There's this planetary destruction category summon. I don't suggest summoning on it at all. It's not really worth it. You'll get plenty of those units down the line, so don't summon. And then we have obviously the Broly banner. We'll go through the Broly banner a little bit later and more detail on whether you should save or summon. But right off the bat, I'll tell you, for those who aren't interested in waiting that long, it looks like it's not going to be a summon type of situation. I did summon. I summoned twice. Got Broly, and that's it. I'm done. So yeah, but we have the new Infinite Dragon Ball History event, we have a new Dokkan stage, and we have the Extreme Z area, the first stage opening up for Gohan, so we'll go through that as well. Then we have some returning events, obviously the Dokkan events for the banner units, and some story events where you can farm some of their essays, which is obviously very good. We then have the Easy A's returning for all of the Brolys that are on the banner, obviously so that you can Easy A them. We have a legendary summon coming up that's going to tie into the Easy A for the Strength a la Broly. Yes, Strength a la Broly is getting an Easy A in a week's time. At that point the co-op campaign will also open up, and we will have Explosive Chain Battle against Super Saiyan 2 Gohan Youth. A couple more events will open up. Raditz is a great free-to-play unit for the World Tournament, and there's a couple events opening up that you can farm for cars. So Saiyan Day looks like it's alright. They don't look like they're announcing a secondary Easy A of some kind, so it looks like it's just going to be the Broly banner and basically the Easy A for Strength Broly, which is okay. It doesn't look like it's a long event. It looks like it's 2 weeks max, so yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Obviously we have this Infinite Dragon Ball History. It's 7 fights and you have to complete them in 17 turns with a 3 Super Saiyans and 3 low class warriors. I will have a video up on that. It's not too hard to finish the category challenges, but finishing them in 17 turns as well is a bit challenging. I just went and did the 17 turns separately from the category challenges. In terms of Pilaf Trove, there are these Easy A Battle Challenge tickets. I don't suggest buying these challenge tickets. They're not necessarily that great. You're not going to pick up anything that great. And yeah, you know, the other rewards that you get with it aren't entirely worth it. So yeah, I don't suggest dipping into that. If you are looking at buying stones or tickets or anything like that, rather just save your money and spend it on a banner that's got a better treasure trove or stone rate or discounts. And then yeah, we'll just drop down here. Obviously these are all the events that are up. The Saiyan Trio, there's a couple free-to-play units from there. The Strongest Rivals, there's a free-to-play cooler from there. There's a couple free-to-play units from here. The Videl, but also you can farm the SA for any Super Saiyan Goten and Trunks, Kid Goten and Trunks, which is very important from that stage. The Dragon Ball Broly movie, very good for farming SA of up to 4 characters, quite a few characters there as well. And then we still have the cooler event. Here's the new challenge stage. I'll do a separate video on this, but it's the new Dokkan event to awaken the TUR DFE Broly. As you can see there, they've added a new stage. You will also need these medals to awaken the Trunks that's on this banner. You need 77 for Broly and 35 for Trunks, so nothing too crazy, the standard affair. Then the easier area, we have a new stage 11 added there. Yes, I didn't do the Majin Buu one. Forgive me, I'll do a video on it. We have the new stage 11 there. Stage 12 is coming out next week. Stage 11 is the Int Gohan. And then here we have the IDBH, and here are the challenges that are with it. So obviously defeat all of them, beat it in 17 turns, 3 Super Saiyans, and 3 low-class warriors. You get quite a few stones from there. I think 27 in total, 28 in total, plus a Kai, so it's definitely worth it. And yeah, that is essentially it for all of the content that was added for Saiyan Day, barring obviously the crossover co-op campaign. That's going to be it for the entire campaign. There is one special mission that requires a bit of foresight using a Super Saiyan category team. Nothing too wild. You should have plenty Super Saiyans, even players that have just started. And yeah, using stamina. And that's really about it. So we'll go through the banner and take a look at whether you need to summon. So in terms of the banner, when I get this right off my chest, the banner is not great. So Broly is very, very good. Broly's leader skill is decent. The interplanetary destruction in the movie bosses kind of lead creates a bit of synergy between like movie units like Cooler, Turles, Lord Slug, and lets you mix them up with a whole bunch of freezers and cells, which is good. Broly himself, you can see his passive on screen. I'm not going to read the whole thing out because it's a bit nuts. But Broly is very, very good. He's got very high starting attack and defense. He has damage reduction and crit chance, and that only amplifies if he's fighting Hybrid Saiyans and Pure Saiyans enemies. He has a great active skill. He is a great card. At 55%, dupe free, dupe list, dupe 1, dupe 2, dupe whatever. He is a brilliant card. He's got great animations, fantastic card. Broly is almost the only unit worth summoning on this banner, and that's gonna hurt some people, but Trunks is very, very good. He's a great support for Hybrid Saiyans, but there are plenty of Hybrid Saiyan supports that are floating around. Trunks is not going to, he'll augment your Hybrid Saiyans team, he'll slot right in, he'll probably slot in on your future Saga team as well to some degree, but is something for Trunks. Trunks is a general pool card. He will be back plenty times. So there's no real reason, he's in the general pool. You can get him at any time. There's no reason to go out wild to summon on Trunks. So as much as he's excellent, I adore Trunks. He's my favorite character in the show. There's no need to have yourself spend all your stones to try and get Trunks. He's in the general pool. You'll get him sooner than later. He'll eventually just fall into your box. You'll end up with 500 of them, and you'll wonder where your time went. The LR that's on here, the Blue Boys, they're very, very good. All these cards are very, very good. I'm not doubting any of these cards, but their leader skills, it's okay. All Out Struggle is an alright category, and Joint Forces, although very strong, doesn't have a lot of synergy between it. So, an interesting card with interesting leader skill. Very, very powerful at 55%, but only really worth it to you if your Universal Survival Saga box or Universe 7 box is very, very diminished. Bardock has been on quite a few banners recently. I myself have managed to pick up a Bardock through all these banners. I know a lot of people are picking up Bardock. Bardock will be back, and Bardock has been quite a commonplace banner unit lately. So I don't think it's worth summoning unless you're the most hardcore Bardock fan. Namek Goku, very underrated card. But again, the Super Saiyan category right now is missing 1 or 2 cards to really make it tick. Mainly just a proper support that covers the Super Saiyan category, that can just float in between everything that isn't a Super Saiyan Goku that takes out this lead. And the name change update will really help out the Super Saiyan team as well. But yeah. And once you get past that, there's a whole bunch of Brolys that are on the banner. These Brolys are good, but they're not worth your stones. They're not worth the summoning for your stones. They're not worth you spending your stones on them. Kid Goku is very, very good, but again, the DB Saga is massively underrepresented right now, and the U Saga as well. So For me, if you are a brand new player, you can maybe wager 4 summons on here. If you are a veteran player, 2 is your max, but ideally you want to one and done this. Try 1. If you don't get it, end up. But that's it from me. Cheers guys, see you in the next one. Bye.